Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. I'm back once again at Gotham Central Comics Collectibles right here in Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. It's time to start talking about, well, there's only a couple of books out this week. I mean, Merry Christmas, right? Anyhow, let's get talking about the few that I'll be looking at. We've got Doctor Strange, Surgeon Supreme, issue number 1. Interesting. This one actually says Dr. Dot instead of the full Doctor. That's interesting because back in the day, Stan Lee, one of the very few contributions he actually did to the Doctor Strange character, this was a Ditko character, make no mistake about it, he actually made sure that the whole thing wrote out as Doctor, because there were a couple of characters called Adam Strange, including over in DC Comics. Let's get talking. Anyway, that's issue number 1 from Wade. We've got issue number, it's a one-shot, but it's part of the future thing, the incoming one-shot. This is one of those collaboration things, the guy with the mask and all that stuff. It's, you know, interesting. It's just, there's going to be like, what, 4 pages in there that are relevant? Let's be realistic with ourselves. Okay, here's something interesting. The Kill Lock by IDW, issue number 1, brand new comic, off the ground. Let's see if we can get some love on that one. Here's some people's favorites. Peter Porker, the Spectacular Spider-Ham, issue number 1 of 5. I think that's Zeb Wells doing this. Yep, I was right. We've got the last one. I'm just going to show 2 of the multiple covers. This is Venom, the beginning of the Venom Island storyline, issue number 21 of Venom. So good stuff up in here, and yeah, I'm going to show you guys a sweep, and I've got a whole bunch of cool segments for you guys. Hey guys, you know that Carlos is actually from Portugal, right? So when he gets a comic book coming in for me from Portugal, a Portuguese comic, he gets super happy. So I'm going to pop this puppy open for the very first time. Little unboxing, unbagging, if you will. Let's see what Zone Comics has sent me this time. Some brand new good stuff. Let's pop this puppy open. Oh, hello. True Terror, produced by Mitch Smith Media. Okay. Still, Zone Comics. How you doing? So we can check this guy out. I will be reading this a little bit later. I'll be doing a review of this, hopefully by the end of this week. Oh, wow. There's actually some really nice stuff in here. This might be a Pornhub review. Who knows? Anyway, this is this is a brand new thing from Zone Comics. I'm a huge fan. You guys should know that by now, of Zone Comics. And I can't wait to see what's going on there. Hey, have you guys ever wondered, like, what I do here in Canada? You know, like, I'm an American, kind of trapped in Canada, and I have all these really weird things happening all around me. I'm not used to it. Everybody thinks that this culture just instantly bleeds into American culture. No, it doesn't. There's some strange things that happen here. In fact, let's talk about some of the strange things that Canadians do. Welcome to the first episode of Crazy Things That Canadians Do. Here's the first one. Milk. Yeah, I know. You heard the rumors. Turns out it's true. First off, I get the organic stuff because heck to the yeah. But the point is, yeah, it's milk in a bag. Not like normal people do it. Milk in a bag. So you got this little thing over here. And it's not even just milk in a bag. Oh no. It's 3 milks in a bag. That's right. Look at that. What is it? What does that make you think about when you see them? Okay, whatever. It is what it is, okay? So yeah, milk in a bag. And look, we use this thing here, okay? There are all sorts of different uses you can use these things for. You could buy this at any old grocery store. It's got the little UPC on it. Yep. You take this thing, and you take the milk. Take the bag of milk, one of the bags of milk. Each one of these is about 1 liter. So, you know, it's 3.44 liters in a regular gallon. So this, 1 liter in each one. So 3 liters right there. You got this guy here. Let me just pull this thing up a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. Oh, what's up there? You take this guy here. Take a little pair of scissors. You cut off just the corner. Take off just the corner. And then you can take your little glass. Let me get a glass over here. You know what? Let me get a real glass. Bam! Let's get this movie theater glass of Captain Marvel. Pour this puppy on in there. There you go. And there's your milk. That's how you take care of your milk here in Canada land. You're welcome. This has been Crazy Things That Canadians Do at Comic Book University. Hey guys, we're back. So look at this, Avengers issue number 28. Who am I? I'm with Sue-Ann McGinnis. Sue-Ann, if you're here, who's moderating the chat?
I'm slacking as usual on my job. Most of the time I just watch, you know.
And right over here we've
cartoons.
got, look at this, we got Chillmonger. What's going on? Hey, look on this side. Oh, so fellow reviewer, go and check out his channel also. Toronto representing. So actually Edge of Comics, if she ever decides to bring it back also, because yeah.
It's true. I'm sure you guys are missing my cheery cheerleader voice. It's okay.
So you know what? I've actually got it's actually sitting in the brewing station right now. I'm gonna just have to press send for the Avengers review that I did. But since I've got 2 fellow reviewers here, it's a book that I've read. It's a book that we've all read. Sue-Ann just read it. So what do you think? What do you guys think of Avengers number 28?
Well, I'm a huge fan of the Avengers.
I never would have been able to tell.
You see, I actually got this from your link on Beautiful Halo.
He actually just said that and I totally forgot to mention it. Okay, so my sponsor, Beautiful Halo. Hi. Look, we're doing stuff, so yeah.
Sponsorship.
So that's all. Yeah, it is pretty cool, man. Are you going to time travel?
We don't talk about time travel.
Gotcha. It's like Fight Club, except, you know. So we should probably draw the little X symbol on the back. I actually expected, you know what, when I saw that, I thought they were going to do something with the X-Men with that. Time travel, the X on there, push the button, do the time travel. I'm just like, dude, it's perfect.
But that part about the underwater tsunami, we don't talk about it. We handle it. Remember what Okoye
That
said?
also, well, that's Namor. And it would only make sense if the first mutant is the first mutant who actually came into the Avengers world.
Namor or Krakoa.
You know.
I would think Krakoa, just because of the timeline with Apocalypse.
Oh, that could work.
Yeah.
Oh, that could work. I still want it to be Namor. But that could work because that would also bring in the Fantastic Four. It just, you know.
This is true.
But still, it could work. It could work. X-Men number, giant size X-Men number 1. First appearance of most of the X-Men, the new X-Men, so to speak, minus Wolverine. We're not
When
get
was
to
Wolverine's first appearance?
Oh, see, that's what I feel like. We're not going to get it because there are people
180.
who go crazy. Really,
might have
180 the
been,
cameo? Because
you know.
people sit there and say that no, it should actually be issue number 181, the first full appearance. No, it should be Daredevil number 115 because that was the advertisement for it.
People go
Thor
crazy about
also
it?
had one.
People go crazy about it.
People in general, I'm projecting. So, Sue-Ann's going to keep it on subject because she's moderating us.
I am moderating them. So, gentlemen, what was your favorite part of Avengers 28?
My favorite part of Avengers 28 was probably the very end. We're going to get a little bit spoilerific with this because we've got a first appearance of a new version of Black Widow, the Iron Widow, which was pretty badass, I'm just saying.
I didn't know that was the first appearance.
It was the first appearance of her in that armor, so the War Widow.
Okay.
That's the first appearance of her in that. It's still Natalia Romanova, but yeah, it's awesome.
That's why we have the professor schooling us on these things.
Is it the first time that the Silver Surfer has ever had a surfboard stolen? Because that was my favorite part.
No. In fact, the most famous one is when Red Hulk actually took it, and he went for a surfing ride on it.
Oh.
That was in War of the Hulks. War of the Hulks, I think that was called.
Yeah.
It was a really good one. The first appearance of the Red Hulk, and then it led into that big galactic thing. So that was something. We got Carlos showing up. What's up, brother?
Just want to wish everybody in the YouTube world
Yeah,
Merry
let me read
Christmas. Am I on here?
You're there.
Show
Merry
us your
Christmas
splendor.
and a Happy New Year from all of us at Gotham Central and Professor Bill and his lovely followers. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Chillmonger.
See you in 2020.
Well, also, Carlos, I'm going to be showing up the stuff over there. You got 40 of those boxes?
Limited to 40.
Only 40.
X-Men 94 signed by Stan Lee, CGC, and then there's like...
They can't hear you from there. They definitely
Yes,
can.
we have 40.
40 of these boxes. So we're talking about only one that's potentially signed by Stan Lee?
One, but there's a 1 in 5 chance to get
Yes.
a signed CGC book by...
That's better. I thought you said 1 in 6.
1 in 5, sorry.
Oh, no,
The
that's...
odds are better.
That's, yeah, the odds are even better now. So a 1 in 5 chance of a friend, maybe, sorry, the whole thing is like, what do you call it? A 1 in 5 chance of getting one of the CGC exclusive books over there from Gotham Central, and one of them is actually going to be signed by Stan Lee. So signed from Beyond the Grave, perhaps?
And the odds are definitely in your favor then, gentlemen. And ladies.
And ladies.
My favorite part.
I knew it. I was going to leave that one open because I knew I was going to be stealing that from the Chillmonger. Look at that.
Stealing the
That
surfboard.
was crazy. We're going back to Avengers number 28 here, where the Silver Surfer gets his board straight yoinked. He gets ganked. And Silver, it's only for a couple of minutes, but we got the Silver Rider at this point, the Ghost Rider.
Ghost Surfer, I said.
Ghost Surfer. I like Ghost Surfer. I like that even better. It was the only couple moments, but it was a cool couple of moments.
My favorite part, and that's because I'm a cornball, is Robbie debating whether he could breathe in space. That was my favorite part. I'm like, yes.
But it's what we were asking, and Jason Aaron knows that, and he's like writing in these things. It's like answering questions that your fans are gonna ask, like a certain movie that came out last Friday where they didn't do that. But that's a different subject for a different time.
Absolutely.
I'm just saying that, he's so ballin', he don't need to breathe.
That's right. He didn't need to breathe, but he can still talk. Why? Because it's comic books. That's why. People get so hung up on some of these things sometimes. They're comics, peeps. They're comics.
Keep your realism out of my book.
Right?
Right? So, okay. This is, I think, the 4th or 5th time it's happened in a comic book where Captain America has yet again proven himself worth.
I can only name Fear itself as the only time he's done it.
Oh, okay. Well, the first time that he did it was in one of the Thor issues. He was still the captain. He was wearing all black, which eventually became the U.S. Agent costume. That was when he first did it. When did he
you
do
know
it a second
No.
time? Actually, no.
You're acting like
Because
you're
he's
like, yeah.
technically the second person to ever
Because,
lift it.
I know how to fake it.
He's technically the second person to ever lift it besides Thor himself, and then retroactively, it look, like they show in here,
Odin.
Odin has lifted it, of course. But and mind you, the worthy thing, that's not something in the actual mythology. That's something that's here. You know what I'm saying, in the comic books. So anybody could technically lift it. And the hammer's been stolen by giants before, which are definitely not worthy.
Oh.
In the mythology. But in the comic books, yeah, that was a big deal. So when they show that Odin can lift it also, okay, cool, I like it. But Beta Ray Bill was actually the first person other than Thor, major, out of nowhere, Walter Simonson, his first run on Thor, that he lifted the hammer, and then the second person was Captain America.
But I like that because that's a mashup of Arthurian
It
and
really
Norse
makes sense.
mythology, right?
Yes, yes.
Whoever's worthy can lift the sword or the hammer.
And now it could be a woman or a man because it says
Exactly.
they are worthy.
Yes. Remember at first it was like, if she be where they changed. I dug that. I like that. Now it's just they in general. You know what? Psh, whatever.
Yeah.
Prove yourself worthy. Hammer's yours. Take it for a spin.
And you don't like those gender-specific pronouns.
I hate pronouns, period. I hate pronouns, period. But all that being said, how did you feel about when Jason Aaron had, because we're on Jason Aaron, how'd you feel about when Jason Aaron had Thor and his mama flying around on hammers? just flying around the cosmos on them.
When was this? Like the last before War of Realms? That was
Yes,
one
it
of
was.
the last ones.
It was like right before the War of Realms.
That
yes.
didn't do anything for me, but yeah,
Yeah.
I guess.
I'm just like, really? So anybody can just fly on hammers now? Nobody cares?
I wouldn't know because I didn't read it.
No big deal. No worries. No worries. Okay, so all in all, what do you think about this comic book?
Funny, like the joke about think worthy thoughts. What was it?
Yes, think worthy thoughts.
American
Punch
Pie.
Yeah, apple pie, baseball,
Baseball.
and punching Nazis.
Yes, it
There's
was.
nothing more
It was.
American. There shouldn't be anything more American than punching Nazis.
But I like how it respected what was happening now, like like Silver Surfer acting like the Black Surfer, right?
Yes.
Respecting old stuff like Terrax and Fire Lord. And I was like, I don't even know who they are, but the fact that they mentioned that for like that new viewer, new reader, it was friendly. It was.
Yes.
It's like hitting all the check boxes that you're supposed to. Give me that full page. Give me everything I wanted was in here.
And as someone just jumping into issue 28, I appreciated the humor. It kept me along. It pulled me in because I got the character's perspective. I knew what these people were doing and who they were right from the get-go, and that was important. I especially liked the part where there was like, should I spoil? Yeah.
Spoilers.
I talked about the last page. I talked about the last page.
I especially like the third when he was like, I'm going to lay my eggs in your face to Captain America. I was like, yes.
Because he's got some brood in him. I mean, what are you going to do? Brood gonna brood.
That's true.
So, what do you call it? So, this is your first time jumping on this. Jason Aaron's been running Thor for about a year now, close to a year. This is part 2 of a story arc, and you had no problem jumping right into this,
No,
huh?
I did not have a problem. And that's the telltale signs of a great storyteller. He kept the pace moving along. He kept me engaged with the humor. I liked the characters. I genuinely liked them from his perspective, and that's what's important, especially when you're talking about heroes.
All right, cool. Hey, you know, I'm sitting next to 2 Canadians here. I have a card to prove that I belong here, at least. What are some of the other funny things that Canadians do? And welcome to the next exciting episode of Crazy Things That Canadians Do. Okay, seriously. These are Smarties. Yeah, no, they're not. Not in America. These are Smarties. These are smart. We know these things. We know these things. They're called Smarties, right? They're Smarties. And yet somehow here they're called Rockets. What the heck is this? They still taste good, so I got to be careful with these things. They're like, you know, powdered crack in solidified form. You could take these things intravenously. Anyway, dude, like these things, man. I remember this one time, had this conversation with my wife. She calls me up when she's out. She's like, hey, babe, do you want anything while I'm out? I'm like, you know, I could use a little bit of candy. She's like, okay, what kind of candy do you want? I'm like, you know what? I would like some Smarties. She's like, okay, can I share them with you? I'm like, sure, I'll share some Smarties. Just, you know, get a couple packs. Well, she kind of looked at me kind of funny. Well, I'm sure I imagine she looked at me kind of funny. She's like, okay, come back. And all of a sudden she got this crap. What is this crap? It's not Smarties. But here in Canada, there's Smarties. Smarties, they're really called Smarties, didn't have the license to do them here. So instead they got to call them Rockets. Who the... So, what are Smarties? What do they look like? What are these Smarties things? Let me tell you what they actually are up in here. They're M&Ms with stupid pastel colors. No, seriously, that's all these things are. These things are... they're M&Ms. The candy shell tastes a little bit better, but it's like, you know, cheapy chocolate. It is what it is. Yeah, this is Smarties. This is the state of Smarties here in Canada. It doesn't do me any, doesn't make me happy. Doesn't make me the slightest bit happy. But it is what it is. I will say, though, one of the things I like about Canada, Toys R Us never left. Not even for a moment. So, you know, they don't have real Smarties, but they did laugh at us to the toy store. All right, guys, I'm out. Hey, CBU alumni. I want to thank everybody for watching this video and all of my videos and watching the ads too, because that's like really important anyway. Seriously, happy holidays to every single person out there. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that good stuff. Trying to make this particular episode like the coolest one ever. maybe. Got something for you in a couple minutes. I want to also give a direct shout out to a whole bunch of cool people. Sue Ann and Chillmonger for stopping by. They're just in Toronto. I'm over here in Mississauga. It's kind of close, but there's Christmas Eve traffic and all that good stuff. Yeah, those last minute shoppers, you know them. You might be one of them. Anyway, so it's it's not the easiest trek to come on out. So that was definitely appreciated. They got to swing by. We got to have a little something hanging out together. I want to give a shout out to a whole bunch of people who I have had the chance to collaborate with. I have not had the chance to collaborate. Former Joseph Books, Joe's Geek Show, Comic Boom with an exclamation point, Dark Knight Nation, J-Man's Comics. There's a bunch of people. I know I'm forgetting like a whole bunch of people. Just all the guys who have hung out and whatnot. True Fan Forum. All these guys, like, definitely. Dylan's, Stacy's. Go and check out all these guys. Comic Tom. Comic Uno and the entire Comics Frontline team. Comic Uno was just on my podcast this recent Saturday. She is freaking awesome. She's an inspiration. Definitely, like, if there wasn't her, there wouldn't be me. It's like that. You know what I'm saying? So thanks at the very least, to her, not to me, to her. But all these guys, everybody, Merry Christmas to all you guys, and definitely enjoy. And everybody in Comic Book University alumni. So the next thing I've got is this thing that I've been talking about doing for a while. About 3 minutes and 14 seconds worth of my version of the Suicide Squad. Stop motion animation. I'm just basically making fun of the movie. Anyway, enjoy. Oh-de-do-de-do, minding my own business. Ah! Oh, what, you want to go? Come on, let's go. No, Dad, please don't. Well, you want to hide behind a girl? No, Dad, please don't. Oh, baby girl, you gotta move. No, Dad, please don't. Okay, fine, little girl, fine. I won't. I'm sorry, Dad. It's okay, baby girl, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. Ho-de-do-de-do, plot element, I'm crazy. Oh, look, we're a team now. Hardly. What is this, like some kind of a Suicide Squad? What is this, some kind of a, like, title drop? Yeah, that was as lame as all the tropes in this movie. Right, like we're all stereotypes from all over the world. Oi! Oh, run away, run away, run away! Oi! Alright, so we're here to get the asset. What, but the asset? Who? The part of Amanda Waller will be played by Samuel L. Jackson, since they never actually made a toy for her. Yeah, that's right, motherfucker. Who'd you think it was supposed to be? Yeah, I'm up in here. I'm gonna whoop somebody's ass. I'm gonna go AK-47 on y'all. Yeah, that's right. The trial of a righteous man, motherfucker. Due to the controversial language on the part of Mr. Samuel L. Jackson, the part of Amanda Waller will now be played by Lawrence Fishburne. Yes, we will all come together as a team, and we will have to free our minds and be better than this. Yeah, miss me already, don't you, motherfuckers? Okay, well, this movie is just getting a little bit boring, if you ask me. I'm here to liven things up a little bit. Oh, Puddin', I'm so glad you're here. You know what? Let's just ditch all these other losers, and we'll just make this a whole entire thing about us. Oh, Puddin', who would do such a thing? Oh, why would you do such a thing? Well, before you go buck wild on me with that baseball bat, I would like to talk to you about the Birds of Prey initiative. Seriously? Run away, they're all coming. Oh my god, shot the gun attack! Oi. The part of June Moon Enchantress will now be played by Aurora Enchantress, because they never actually made a toy for her either. Ooh, yeah, I'm so sexy doing my dance, magic dance, dance, magic dance. I'd like to claim copyright infringement. We're finally able to take down all these Sharkticons. Yo, where'd you get all this extra help from, man? I hadn't seen them before. Nah, we just kind of dug them out of the toy box. The toy box? What is that, some special lingo that Task Force X uses to call in the reserves? Yeah, something like that. Pew, pew. There are too many of them. We're going to be overrun. We need help. Hey, Pyro, man, you're going to have to start pulling your weight in this team, you know what I'm saying? No, it's okay, man. Don't worry about it. You know what? Because we family, and I'm going to take care of this, okay? So we're family now? Yeah, I don't even understand that dude, man. We were together for like, what, half hour in this movie? Dance, magic, dance. Dance, magic, dance. Burn, bitch. You did it, Pyro. You saved us all. Yeah, you really pulled through. Hey, good job. So what's next for our little team?
Maybe a sequel? Sequel? I don't know. What would we call it? We can call it some kind of Suicide Squad Part 2.
I don't know, hun. I think it's a little too on the nose. Hey guys, Bill, Sue-Ann here. You know Sue-Ann's making a comic book. You want to see it? Sneak peeks.
Iconic icon. A love story.
All right. It's fading.
Oh, it's fading.
It's fading.
It's fading onto blue yonder.
Okay, so what do you got here?
Here's a sneak peek of my character, Iconic Icon, and the notorious villain, of course.
This is an awesome bunch of art here. I feel like I know this guy.
His name's Oliver.
Yep. He just wished me a Merry Christmas today on Messenger. I'm like, aw, love you
That's
too, man.
because Oliver is amazing.
Really is. You guys will see his stuff in my reviews of Lady of Wrath. Yeah, that's him.
This is him, and he is doing an amazing job with our comic book, Iconic Icon.
Let me try and get rid of some of the glare here. Look at that. This is just absolutely absurdly made. This is the most recent page that was made, right?
It is. With Iconic Icon, the story is about our main character, Iconic Icon, of course. And he's in a world where superpowers are given by faith and belief. So because of that, sadly, our hero, of course, he's a modern day hero in our world, which is actually Toronto. Toronto, the good in my society. And what's happening is, because he's losing faith, he sadly is losing his powers due to something in his past coming forward. And that's all I'm going to really say about it for now.
When do you think we could see this?
I'm giving Oliver time to draw it for us, so I'm hoping sometime this year.
Nice.
So we should be able to see more of Iconic Icon.
Fantastic.
A love story.
Fantastic. All right. Thank you, Sue-Ann. Hey guys, and that's going to be it from this week in Gotham Central Comics and Collectibles right here in Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. It's this guy. It's this guy. Look at it's 4 hours. Yeah, we're closing in a couple hours. So if you're trying to get here quick. Otherwise, we'll see you the Boxing Day, because you got a couple things going for Boxing Day, right?
Big sale, yes.
Whole bunch of good stuff. It's cold outside. It's Canada, so this guy doesn't have a jacket. That's right. He is Canadian. All right. Talk to you guys later. Press Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed. What do you call it? As a 44-year-old, no. Like, I was there when episode 3, or technically it's episode 6, when Return of the Jedi was in theaters, and I was just like, Mom, can you please take me to see this? I seen the other ones. Can I please go see this?
Yeah.
And yeah, the puppeteering and whatnot, I thought it was perfect. So I see it and I'm good with it. But then I see, like, episode 1, The Phantom Menace, where Yoda has a mustache. And I'm like, this is garbage, man. This just looks trash. But then later on, they wound up getting rid of it. So they put CG over the CG. Everybody thinks that the Henry Cavill, Superman, was the first mustache gate. No, it was Yoda.
It was the Yoda gate.
Oh my God, we should put that on there. We should talk about that. The original mustache gate was Yoda.
It was Yoda.
But you know what? I'll put this on as a bonus extra at the end.
Exactly.
Yeah.